Hey, Matt here. I just got done taking a little walk and I was just thinking about stuff. I was thinking about business. And so bear with me because all of you watching this are here looking for help with building your business, getting your network marketing business to really be where you want it to be, affiliate marketing. So bear with me. I'm gonna come back around to how this relates to your business. But for some reason, as I was thinking about things and just the state of everything today, the economy and business and things, I started thinking. It hit me back to the early '90s when I moved from upstate New York to Hollywood with my brother Dan. We went out to Hollywood to go to a music school there in Hollywood called Musicians Institute. And we were there for a year for the school, and then when the school was done, we moved into separate places. And I remember this apartment that I got was a single studio apartment. This was back again in the early '90s, and the apartment was $450 a month back then, right in the heart of Hollywood. Probably today an apartment like that is, I don't know, probably $2,000 or something per month. And for just to walk into an apartment, see a little kitchen, a bathroom, and a living space, right? But back then it was $450. And I really enjoyed living there. Just the space, just being, I was in my early 20s and I was out in California and I was, playing music, and it was just a good time. Very different time than what we live in today. I don't remember back then, early 90s, especially the 80s when I was a teenager, getting into the 90s when I got into my 20s. And of course there was bad times. A lot of us like to look back and talk about, oh, the good old days were always great. And that's just, of course, revisionist thinking. But I don't remember, as I think about today, and just having conversations with people just about the state of the economy, the state of the political picture going on right now. I mean, isn't it comedic right now what we're looking at? And there seems to be this almost sense of dread that a lot of people feel today. Maybe that's the wrong word. Maybe it's a heaviness that's on our hearts in some way, on our minds. And that is one thing that I miss back in the days. Although I love the internet, I make my living on the internet. So without the internet, I'd be in trouble. But there are times, as I was just walking now and thinking back to those times and thinking about an apartment that was totally affordable for a single guy working side jobs, trying to make it in music. I don't think guys can do that anymore. If some kid goes to GIT down there in Hollywood today with those prices, and has some little side job, because the gigs don't pay, and really Hollywood's dead, the music scene, compared to when I was there. But I don't know. I remember waking up, going to a job I hated back then, but it was just to make money so I could pay the rent and buy some food as I was looking to play in bands and make it in music. And I remember though getting up in the morning and just having a sense of excitement about the day, even though I was going to do something I didn't really want to do all day. Just some anticipation. Now, part of that could just be, being young. I think when we're all young, the more life you have ahead of you, there's probably just that built in naturally. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Throw in the comments your comments and ideas around this. But it seems like as I talk to people today, young and old, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, there just seems to be more of the heaviness of just what's the future hold, economically especially. And so with all that said, let me bring this around and kind of wrap things up here a little bit from a business perspective. So if you're building your business right now, the thought that I was having as I was walking and thinking about all of this is just make sure that as you're building your business today, get really good and firm on why you're building the business. Because I think when there's uncertain times and we're not sure where things are going to be, 6 months, a year, 5 years from now, it's easy to quit. is where I'm getting at. It's easy to quit if you don't have a real vision for why you're doing your business, and you're not super clear on who your target market is. I know that's a very, jargony term, but if you don't have a real clear picture of the person, that one person that represents your entire audience, that one person that you're doing this for, that you're trying to help, that no matter what you're selling, you're not talking about that when you're speaking to them. You're talking about the solution that that product or service helps them achieve. Get really clear on who that person is and what is that solution. And are you convicted inside that not only right now, but 5 years from now and beyond, you're still going to be excited about solving that problem for that person? That's really key. That's a key thing to having longevity in business and not getting to the point where you quit. A lot of people quit businesses, whether it's network marketing, affiliate marketing, coaching, other types of businesses. And I've seen this over the years. This is not just me speaking into the air. I've watched people do this. They quit because they were focused on tactics. Like, what's the next and latest, greatest Facebook tactic that I can do? What's the next and latest TikTok thing that I can do that's just going to make me a quick buck, right? You've got to be in it for the long haul, not making a quick buck. I think that's key, especially today with the state of things and the fact that things are not going to get any easier. As a business owner, you need to work, and then you need to work, and then you need to work. Now, I know all the marketing out there tells you you just push a magic internet button, boop, and all the money starts coming in. Come on now. We all know that's not the truth. You know deep down, even if you want that to be the truth, that it's not the truth, right? So you need to work, and then work to build something. But you know what? When you do that and you have conviction in your heart about why you're doing it and who you're doing it for, that's where the fun comes in. At least for me. At least for me, when I lose sight of that, and I do once in a while, and I think I have lately, maybe in the past few months, and I think that's why I'm even making this video. I'm almost talking to myself just as much as you right now. I've been thinking about this, and when you lose that vision, that conviction in any way, if it just drops a little bit, you are in danger in your business. So I just encourage you right now. At the end of this video, I think I'm at the end. I'm just kind of rambling at you, but I hope these thoughts have been helpful to you. I think that's the main thing. Just keep your conviction, and if you don't have that conviction right now, start asking yourself why, and sit down and figure out what is that vision that you need to have. Who are you helping? Why are you helping them? What's the solution that you're giving them or providing them through your product or service? And focus on that and talk about that solution more than, hey, buy this thing. That's the key. That's the key right there. So hope that helps.